Hello YouTube, this is Chris with Baker's Paranormal Services. I got a special video for you today. Um, if you don't know who this guy is here on the screen, this guy here, his name is Larry Nichols. He's a Clinton insider. I've talked to him twice now, and I met him through the Alex Jones show, and he's a Clinton insider, and he's trying to shut down Bill and Hillary Clinton, and expose all this lies and corruption, different things like I'm doing and have been doing for many many decades, um, a couple decades at least, um, and I've my respect level for this man is going through the roof. Talking to him personally. One thing I wanted to touch on is there's a thing, if you look up his name, there's a thing on Wikipedia, where it talks about how he was a government hitman, a hitman for the Clintons. And I personally asked him today, actually, matter of fact, and he said that he wasn't. He's never has been. He's done messed up things, but he's never been a hitman. Um, he had just got through with eye surgery, and he was on, drugs, like, prescription drugs. And he was on a show, and he, from my understanding, was goaded into saying that, and he said he would have, said he was anything or anybody, that not his exact words, at that time, because he was so high up on painkillers. So that's what I've been telling you guys over and over and over and over again in my videos. Don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you hear. Do your research, even if it comes from me, because I'm not always right. I'm not perfect. And I make my mistakes. And that's why I tell you that I'm telling you what facts I know. And for you to do your own research and your own homework and come up to a conclusion based on not just what I tell you, but what other people tell you and other things tell you, your other research. But and always talk to a person if you can, if you have the ability to. Like I asked Larry Nichols here, if I could, about the hitman thing, was because I wanted to hear it right out of the horse's mouth, not what's on the mass media, or anything else like that. Also, there's a story going around right now, a fabrication, and I asked him about it as well. That Scott, I can't remember his last name right off the top of my head. He's the governor of Florida. It was brought to my attention by somebody else. It was told by somebody else that he said, she said, that he just got caught. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera. Stealing, or not stealing, but destroying, shredding Hillary's ballots. And I asked Larry Nichols here about that, and he said that that was not true. He knows Larry Nichols, Scott personally, the governor of Florida, and he would never do such a thing. That he would actually fire somebody for doing stuff like that. So hopefully, I think that was his exact words. But so again, he was saying that's a smokescreen. Pretty much my words, a smokescreen to make the smokescreen was my words, to make it look bad on Trump and Trump supporters. How we're saying it's a rigged system, and it is a rigged system. I didn't have any intentions on having my webcam up while I was doing this. The problem is that Big Brother keeps turning my webcam on, and that's why I keep looking down because I'm trying to keep my tape from flying away. This tape right here, I always put, I'll show you how I do it. When I'm not using my webcam, it goes right over my webcam just like that. Because my webcam keeps coming on by itself. Certain videos that I try to make, the webcam will come on and block the whole screen, or I'll get just video but no audio, and all kinds of stuff. And this has happened in my live streams. If I touch on certain topics, certain subjects, my my video goes in and out. If you've been on my live stream, you know what I'm talking about. It'll stop streaming, stop recording, and that's all Big Brother trying to shut me up. I just was told not too long ago a bunch of people are losing their channels, getting videos deleted, getting demonetized for copyright, even though their songs that are topics are their topics and their songs. But Google is playing the Big Brother card because they own YouTube and they can do that, and they're owned by the government, and shutting people down. So it wouldn't surprise me if they try to shut my channel down. They're going after Alex Jones and a couple other big channels. I'm not saying I'm a big channel. I'm just saying the topics that I'm touching on. So this is going to be a rocky thing here, but I'm prepared to take the weight of this on my shoulders, because my wife and kids and my friends and my family, you guys, this whole America as a nation is in a battle right now, and we need a resistance. And I keep saying that over and over and over. We need a resistance. If we don't have a resistance, a big enough resistance, then what's going to happen is we're either going to die out by age, or we're going to die out because they take us out. And then when that happens, the people that refuse to believe this stuff or listen to this stuff, or just barely getting their eyes open, are not going to know what to do, because there's not going to be a resistance there to fight. I don't know about you, but I don't want my wife and my kids and my friends and my families and you to be affected by this. And so I would rather be on the front line. Don't get me wrong. I don't want a war, and I don't want to fight, and I don't want a problem. But and I'm trying to do everything I can to divert that, to get that situation to where it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, I want to be the ones on the front line on both ways that it happens to happen, and not my family, not my wife, and not my kids and my friends, and or you guys, or anybody. And make no mistake about it, that if the United States goes under Hillary Clinton's law, that's an extension of Obama's law, New World Order will take effect shortly after. And what that is one law, one money, one government, one religion, and not Christianity. And so what's going to happen is it's going to hit the United States. And then once it hits the United States, it's going to affect everybody that's watching this video, and even people that aren't watching this video. It's going to happen all around the world. That's why it's called New World Order. One law, one money, one government, which that means everywhere. So just be prepared, people. That's why I keep saying, help get this news out, help spread this news out. Make your own videos, rate, comment, subscribe, share the videos, on all your mass media. Follow me on all my mass media, so we can stop this kind of stuff, because the people like me, the resistance, are the last line of defense. The first and last line of defense, as the Men in Black used to say on the movies, the 2 movies, or actually 3 movies, I think. Yeah. So, anyway, I had a blast talking to this guy the other day, Larry Nichols, and again today. I've talked to him for a total of 2 hours, and he's a really good guy, and I'm honored to know him, and he feels likewise, and I've extended my hand out, and for him to be on my channel on a live stream or a video at least, whenever he feels up to it. And he said that he would gladly do it. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera. I keep looking down at the screen and looking down at this tape and stuff like that. I'm not being forced to say this. I'm not being held at gunpoint or anything else like that. So anyway, Alex Jones, if you're watching this, or anybody else watching this, I have full permission from Larry Nichols to play this little part. It's a part that he wants out as much as he possibly can. So if you want to record the part of him giving this direct message to Hillary and Bill Clinton, feel free to take it off this video, to screen record it like I'm going to do. And if you have a problem with Alex, please take this up with Larry Nichols, and because he gave me the okay to do so. Also, there's a thing called the Clinton Chronicles. If you go down in my playlist, BPS stuff they don't want you to know, and you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, there's like 4 videos that are there. And one of them is this video's here. No, 5. One video is this one here in its entirety. There's what he did was there's 2 interviews, and he split them up into 4 different videos. And then there's the Clinton Chronicles that was also on there too. I suggest you watch all of them. I will link them all. I will try to link them all in the description as well. Uh, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this for you now.
I mean, this bunch rules by fraud. They rule by intimidation, blackmail, extortion. That's what we've got coming if they're elected. And if I may, before we take the calls, I want to make a direct message to Bill and Hillary, please. And we'll move in here close, Bill, so you can see my eyes. Years ago, the day before you left to go to Washington, left Arkansas for the last time, you wanted to meet with me. You and Buddy Young, your chief security, you met with me under a bridge on the Wilbur Mills Freeway about a block away from the state capitol. Now, I know you probably hadn't told Hillary, but you better tell her. You told me, I told you that day. Remember it, Bill, I told you that day. One day, you and I were going to meet at high noon. One of us was going to get out of town. Well, buddy, you know what happened? You got wounded. I helped wound you when you were president, got you impeached. But you came back from that. Well, let me tell you, November the 8th, Bill, Hillary, that's high noon. You're getting out of town. Now, even if you don't get out of town, if you manage to cheat, let me tell you what's coming. Now, first off, if you lose, let me complete high noon. If you lose, your name's going to be destroyed forever. Your legacy is destroyed. Your Clinton Foundation, let me tell you about that, Bill, Hillary. You've got nothing to sell, so nobody's going to pay you. Nothing. Now, even if you win, here's what you're going to be plagued with, Hillary, before you think you're going to measure the curtains and walk in there and rule America the way you've been dreaming of since you were 4 years old. Let me tell you what's going to happen. The day you set foot in the White House, you're going to be under investigation every day for impeachment for the crimes you've committed against the people of this nation. So, Bill, Hillary, you remember this day. High noon is November the 8th. And I keep my word. Thank you. Thanks, Alex, for letting me do that.
Well, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it is high noon, and I agree with you, and every other analyst agrees. The WikiLeaks and the rest of it is so devastating that even if they steal it, this is 100 times Nixon.
All right, there you go. That's the message there. Also, I wanted to prove to you what I was talking about. And you can believe me if you want. You cannot believe me if you want. It doesn't matter to me. This is the recording that's recording right now. This is from OBS. These are my OBS recordings. This is the one that I've got going right now. That's why it looks like this. All these videos here, and I usually delete them. These are all recordings from my OBS kicking on by itself and recording along with my webcam. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is my video here. This is one where you see the black right there. That's because I had the tape over the screen, over the webcam. Watch. And I was just watching on Alex Jones, actually.
Texas voting machines are switching from Donald Trump to Hillary Clinton. We recall this happened for Ted Cruz in Texas.
And here's another one.
Mainstream news. The mainstream news is so pathetic that...
That's one where my webcam didn't kick on. And all four of these are just here recently. It's part of Big Brother. That's why I always say if you've got access, if your webcam is built in and you can't unplug it like on my laptop here, use a simple little piece of tape. All the big, like Zuckerberg and stuff like that, they all do it. Just stick it right over your camera like this and your microphone. That way it muffles it. It's not going to muffle it on mine because I've got my mic going on my headset. But and if you've got it like on the PS3 and the PS4, unplug them. If you're not using them, unplug them. See, that's why they've got it. Let me go ahead and close this down here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the, let's see here. I think I got it off. Yep, I got it off. All right. That's why they've got it where it's to where it's voice activated and stuff like that on the PS4 and the Xbox. So you always have to have your camera on, because it'll work with your mic. I've done it. But what point is it to have it voice activated if you come walk in the room and you go PS4 on, and it's got voice recognition, it's got facial recognition. You can have passwords set on your PS4 facial recognition. So if you go PS4 on and you've got multiple accounts on your PS4, and then the camera a square will come up on the screen and it'll read your face. And if your face doesn't match the one that you set up for the face recognition for that account, it won't unlock the account. So that's pretty scary. This is a gaming system, but they do it that way for a reason. The facial recognition and stuff like that. Sorry, my camera's all blurry and stuff like that. It's poor lighting right now in here. But that's why they have it set up that way. And same thing with the Xbox and stuff like that. I've always got mine unplugged, unless I'm using it. And the last few game live streams that I've done, I haven't used it. But I'm not saying I won't use it. I just haven't. Then you got your TVs, your smart TVs, and they're hooked to Wi-Fi. Why do you think that is? We're paying to allow them to spy on us. We're giving them full permission, and we're paying them to spy on us. We're allowing them in our home freely. That's why everything's going Wi-Fi, because you can't tap into airwaves. You can't control the airwaves like the old two-way radios, but you can the Wi-Fi. And that's why everything went Wi-Fi. And you had to have the converter boxes if you didn't have cable and stuff, because you can tap in all that. Just like you could put a signal out, that's what you watch. They can also put they can bring a signal in or take it out the same way. So just open your eyes, people. Be aware. And if we get Hillary in office, everything as we know it will be no more. And the New World Order will be shortly after that. She's going to continue Obama's legacy. She's already said it in multiple different terms, including the Obamacare. So be careful. Stay safe. God bless. God bless you. God bless America. Let's make America great again. Let's vote Trump. Do not vote Hillary. Period. Make it very well known who you're voting for. I've done in several of my videos. Even when I voted, I was very clear on who I was voting for. Who I voted for, my early votes. Don't believe everything you see in here, even stuff that I say. Okay, yes, I do my research, and I'm 99% of the time right. But that 1% chance I could be wrong on something. So always question me, respectfully question me. Do your own research, and they come back and say, yeah, you're right, or no, you were not right, this is why, and prove to me. Show me the hardcore proof. Like I keep telling you in my videos, I'm not God. I'm not His Son, Jesus Christ. I make my mistakes. Don't be afraid to call me out on my mistakes, but do it respectfully. I try to be respectful to others. Please be respectful to me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Share this on all your mass media. Feel free to use my PayPal button. And let's get the truth out there. Open some eyes. The truth's out there. And it's people like me that are going to have to, we try to find it, and we try to get it to people and open more people's eyes and get that resistance bigger. Because that's the only way we're going to overturn this. I have a subscriber of mine that commented in my video, it's always been this way and it's never going to change, or it's been that way for a long time and it's never going to change, about the rigged elections. And that is correct. It has been that way. The corruption, the evilness, the rigged elections, the rigged government, the powers to be, and so on and so on. The Big Brother, the New World Order, the police state, all that. It's been like that for a long time, and it's been in play for a long time. And they're putting all their chess pieces in place to take the king out. Okay? So, if you play chess, you know what that means. I really don't play chess, but I know what it means. So we have to fight back. We have to gain a resistance. Look at where it was very little resistance on our side, and we fought and we won. The Revolutionary War, I believe, is the one it was, and we had a very small resistance, like thousands, on our side, and thousands, and thousands and thousands and thousands on the other side. I don't know the exact numbers offhand, but it was very small on our side, very big on their side. And we won, obviously. So don't just roll over. Don't just believe everything you hear, no matter what side it's on or what party it's from. Do your homework. Do it fast. Get as much information pumped into you as you can, and then spread that information before November 8th. Because if we don't do that, we're done. And if we get Hillary in there, we're all done. We're all done. So, do your homework. Please do your homework. We can't get her in there. If we let her in there, we're going to be so screwed. It's not even going to be funny. So, I don't think she's a demon. I don't think Obama's a demon. I don't think they're the devil. I think they've sold their soul. They made a pact with them. And I'm going to say this, and then, that Larry Nichols guy, he mentioned in the video, on one of the ones that I told you to go look at. And he also told me in person, one of the phone calls that we had, discussed, where we were talking. And he said that there was a long time ago that Hillary, she was going back and forth to L.A. every 4 to 6 weeks to a witch church. And he was trying to cover it up so that the public, me and you, wouldn't know. And that was the old him. He's moved away from that. He's repented to God from that, and he's trying to make right what he did wrong. And he cornered her, and he said, Hillary, if this gets out, you are going to need to tell the public that you at least believe in God. For your sake. Because it's going to look bad on you, pretty much, is pretty much what he was telling her. She turned around like she was going to walk away. She took a step, if I remember right, is what he said. She turned back like this, didn't look at him, but she turned back and said, I can't do that, and walked away. Everybody that's come in contact with her, contact with Obama, their staff, their Secret Service agents, the cooks, even low as I'm not saying cooks are bad people or they're low or anything else like that. I'm saying in the chain of command, as small as a cook, says the same thing, that they smell like rotten meat and rotten flesh. Okay, well, everything that I'm seeing biblically in my paranormal background, that is what a demon smells like. So, to me, they've got demons around them and in them. That would explain why she gets these crazy, evil laughs. Her eyes get all crazy. She collapses out of nowhere. And her Secret Service have to catch her. That's all part of demon possession. Okay? And then the smell of rotten meat or rotten flesh. You mix all those together, and I don't think it's some kind of head trauma, or like they're trying to put out for the mass media or anything else like that. To me, as a paranormal investigator and as a Christian, it matches more demon possession than it does anything. And then her comment of saying that she can't say she believed in God. And if you look at all of her speeches and everything, she never says, God bless America, God bless you. She never says anything really about Christianity. If it's anything, it's, religious freedom. To be able to believe in whatever religious thing you want to believe in. Which I'm not even going to touch on that in this video. But you got Trump. God bless you. God bless America. He's got his saying that I really love. One nation under one God, saluting one flag. God bless you and God bless America. That's what he says in almost every single one of his speeches. He plays the national anthem. He plays different songs that have to do with being patriotic. Hillary does not. Hillary plays a lot of, pop music, rap music, and stuff like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but she's trying to butter up the black community to keep them on the plantation, if you would. And I'm not the only one that says that. Don't say, "Oh, look, he's a racist bastard." No, I'm not. No. There's black people that are saying this. There's Mexicans that are saying this. There's all kinds of different races that are saying this. That she's trying to buy the black vote and the Mexican vote. Okay? By doing stuff like that. She's not patriotic. She does not care about this country. I'm so sick and tired of hearing people say, and I had one person on my comment, sorry I said I was going to wrap this up, but you know how I do, that Trump was a rapist. No, he was not. He was not a rapist. He's not a rapist. Okay? Almost every single case that's been brought out about Trump fondling these girls has all been proven wrong. They're smokescreens from the leftists, from the Democrats, trying to get people to sway away from Trump. Okay, now I've seen plenty of people in live streams, in the Trump live streams, and in the Hillary live streams, where they say that they were Democrats and they're switching over to Trump. I screenshotted them. There's plenty of them. Okay? And if you go do your research and look into the mass media and look at her personal Facebook, her personal YouTube, her personal Twitter account, her personal whatever, and look how many followers she has, it's in the hundreds. Literally, like 400, 500, 600. Same thing with how many people are in her live streams. No matter if they're her personal live streams where she's live streaming her rallies, or she's live streaming, or somebody else is live streaming her rally. It's literally in the hundreds and thousands of dislikes and only 70, 80 likes. But you go and you go over to Trump, and his live streams are thousands of views, thousands of likes, 50, 60, 70 dislikes before he even gets on stage. Once he gets on stage, that number jumps up even higher. My point is that that's outside the mass media. Okay, it's still in the media, but that's not being controlled by the media. It is, but it isn't. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, MySpace, or all the mass medias have been known to be deleting comments, deleting posts, deleting tweets. This is what I heard. This is what I've heard. Go research it yourself, but this is what I've heard. Okay, deleting. Okay, there was one a live stream that I was on NASA, and it was NASA's live stream of the ISS, and every single time, majority of the people would call, message, "Hey, this is fake, this is green screen, whatever." I watched the post or the delete instantly, or the comment be deleted instantly, right in front of my eyes on a live stream. I was watching it, and this was a few weeks ago. Instantly gone, deleted. It wasn't the person deleting it because they would recomment it and would get deleted again. Okay? So don't be fooled. Do your homework. It is very crucial you do your homework. No matter what side of the fence you're on, whether it be Trump's or Hillary's, do your homework. Be educated before you go cast your vote. Make sure people know who you're voting for. Very clear who they're voting for. The DNC is trying to make it to where you can't have the poll watchers. Why? If you weren't doing anything wrong, why is there a problem for me to be out supporting my candidate and giving information, if I'm not threatening or anything else, giving information to why they should vote for Trump? What does that hurt? If they're not lying and rigging the system and they're not doing anything wrong, why does it hurt that if I stand out in front of the polls, not in the polls, and I do like the Black Panthers did when Obama got voted in? They did, the Black Panthers and different things like that stood out and bullied people to vote before they would go in. Now that, yes, is illegal, but if they're just sitting there supporting their candidate and they're giving legit information and reason, hey, this is why you should vote Trump, there's nothing wrong with that. Why is that not okay? So still do it. just be the legal distance away, holding signs and stuff. Hey, vote Trump for this reason, that. And if they want to come talk to you, they can come talk to you. If you see illegal voting going on, where voter fraud, to where people are, they're busing people in vans over and over and over and over and over again. I touched this in the video where I voted. Go, instantly. We all have cell phones, majority of us. Call your local police department. Let me know. I will get in touch with Larry Nichols. I've got his personal phone number. Let me know. I'll get a hold of him. He'll get a hold of Alex Jones, and they'll both call the FBI. Okay? Because that's a federal crime. Okay? That you see them doing that voter fraud like that, or you think your voter fraud's been your vote's been switched from Hillary or from Trump over to Hillary. Again, let me know. Private message me in the comments, whatever, and I will personally contact Larry Nichols. And then he will call the FBI, and he will call also Alex Jones and let Alex Jones know. Alex Jones will report on it as well and call the FBI. Okay? And we'll get this stopped. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now because I've been going for 31 minutes and almost 32 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now because I still got to go proof watch it and then upload it. It's what I do to all my videos. And I might be live streaming the night. Hopefully, I might do my game. I don't know, just to get a little break from everything. It's been a while since I've live streamed my game, but my mind and everything is always going. I'm always working on this stuff, and I'm always trying to help people and everything. And it's getting harder and harder the more I grow. But I'm very grateful for what you do, for you guys following me. Make sure you follow all my links, my Facebook, my Twitter. Use my PayPal. Feel more than welcome to use my PayPal. It's not something that's required, but it's very much appreciated. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now. So, and like I said, hopefully you hear pretty soon, I'll have Larry Nichols on either a video or a live stream, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.